Hello there. So, thought I'd make a little video up today, all to do with angles. And one of the things that interests me are bikes. I like bikes. And I thought I could actually link angles to bikes and introduce angles for year 8 that way. So, what we've got is we've got two totally different types of bikes here. We've got a mountain bike, and here we've got a road bike. And actually the angles of the what's called geometry of the bikes actually give the bikes a certain type of handling. Now, one of the first things that you notice is that, can you see the angle of the top tube of this bike here? It's quite sloping, isn't it? Whereas this top tube here tends to be a lot more upright. Well, there's a reason for that. Say, for example, on a mountain bike, if you're going off-road and you're going over some very hairy areas, then you don't want a top tube that's really high up. You want a top tube a lot lower down, just in case you have to put your feet down, okay? But likewise here, a very straight, almost horizontal top tube makes the bike a lot more responsive. If you have a look on this bike here, can you see the seat tube here? The seat tube. And if you have a look at this seat tube here, they're very similar in angles against the horizontal. But this one here is slightly more angled backwards than this one. Again, the more upright the seat tube is, the more responsive the bike is. Can you see as well? Can you see the seat stays here on this bike against the seat stays on this bike here? These seat stays, the angle's bigger, and that makes the bike a lot more responsive. Okay? So on this bike here, for the effort you put in, you get more out of it. Whereas this bike here, you have to put more effort in to get the same out. However, the advantage with a mountain bike, the mountain bike tends to be a little bit more forgiving, which ultimately you want on a mountain bike if you're going off-roading. Okay, so these are some of the interesting aspects. One of the other things that we can notice here, you can see some different types of angles, which we'll be talking about later. Can you see this angle here and this angle here? I reckon they add up to 180 degrees. There's a special name for that. They're called supplementary angles. We'll talk more about that later. The other thing, you see the spokes here. The angle between the spokes is bigger on the road bike than it is on the mountain bike. Because the road bike, I'll move back slightly, the road bike has got less spokes. And the reason the road bike has less spokes than the mountain bike, well, they've both got the same weight on, they've both got the same rider, but you tend to do a lot more rigorous things on the mountain bike. So they tend to have to be a lot stronger. So they need more spokes for more support. Okay? Yeah, one of the other things that we can also talk about as well is maybe the angle that you pull the brakes on. Okay, how many degrees do you move the brake lever through to actually get the brakes to activate? Okay. Finally, here, you can see the down tube here against the down tube there. Can you see the difference? Okay. Massive difference in angles. Again, this makes this bike more responsive than that bike there. If I want comfort, I'll choose that bike. But if, say, for example, I was wanting speed or I'm going a long distance, then chances are I want to use this bike here. Okay, thank you.